everybody? It's EJ.
It's Pete. What's happening?
Hey, man. We're two educated guys trying to figure this shit out. And who we have?
Kev, what up?
Kev, man, if you don't know, now you know he's an actor. He's been in many commercials.
Word.
Check him out, man. Definitely a rising star.
Word.
So what we talking about today, man?
Man, we gonna ask Kev about some things about acting, man. I know a lot of people out there, they want to pursue acting. They don't know the first steps to take. They don't know, what you gotta have to be able to be an actor. So we just gonna have Kev, share his experience and share what he thinks is most important.
I got y'all.
Yeah, for sure, man. So, how is it to be an actor, and where are the struggles that you go through being an actor?
Whew. I think that it takes someone who really wants to do it. From just getting up, it's expensive too. I mean, it's very expensive. I think that it's time consuming. If it isn't your passion or what you love, you probably shouldn't do it. Definitely wherever you are. I don't know like where your demographic is at. Yeah. But definitely like looking to like taking maybe classes out there and maybe doing community theater before giving it a shot and come to LA or New York.
Okay. What was it? What you expected? Was it like you see all this stuff on TV, the imagery? Was Hollywood what you expected whenever you came down here?
Not at all. No, not at all.
Damn.
Why's that?
Not at all. Not
that's
at all.
That's what I got too.
No.
I was like, this is not what I expected
Right.
whatsoever.
I'm supposed to be in a mansion by now.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be in a mansion. Who the hell is this homeless person? They didn't show that on TV. They showed the homeless people on TV whatsoever. Yeah, that homeless person sitting in the corner right there.
That's fucked up.
They didn't even show him. Because everywhere you go, you're going to see somebody homeless. But what is your experience? Like, what the reality versus what you saw on TV? Like, how'd you feel about that? And also, what is things that you saw that were different? Like, that in your mind?
So, you know what's funny? So, have you guys seen Melrose Place, the TV show? I didn't really remember it until I moved out here. But I think you should definitely expect to, I don't know what people are used to at home, but definitely cut back on your expenses. You're not going to walk down the street and get discovered.
Yeah, okay.
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, if it does happen,
nice,
it's a
like,
slum person. I mean, there's like so many other actors who look just like you and I.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
chances of that happening is slim to none. That's more like modeling, I think.
Okay, yeah.
If you're a model, you have a great look. But I think as an actor, you really gotta network. You need to meet casting directors. You have to get an agent. You have to meet people.
Yeah.
You cannot get on by sitting at home and just like be on your computer.
Like, oh, just come find me and shit.
So what you're saying is you can't just come out here and be just this good looking person and don't have the social skills. Would you say that you have to run yourself as if you were your own business?
Exactly. Like you have to actually create a desk, a calendar. You need to like make your own phone calls and your own research. There's LA casting, there's Actors Access, there's Casting Frontier, there's different casting websites. Okay. Caster app, which is an amazing app too, is pretty new. But you really gotta like be your manager, be your own lawyer, your own PR, your own stylist, and
right. It's not like people
and the
come
talent
and just,
too.
Like,
No. Because people
be
wanna,
that for you.
People want to fuck with you when you're already on. I feel like.
Okay, yeah, I feel you on that.
Or when you're like about to be on.
You're about to be. So interesting. My mom said, just to point on that, you have to believe in whatever you're doing enough to where everybody else sees it. They might not jump on the bandwagon then and there, but whenever you move up because you believe in it so much, that's when these people are gonna try to jump up. Right. Now it's up to you to decide if you want to mess with them or not, or just take this next level up. Because when you're right here, there's gonna be a different set of people that you're talking to.
Right.
Right.
So then you get into the are you a sellout, are you not? But in actuality, you're just moving in life because you cared about your craft so much. Would you agree with that? And
also, I feel like I really stress that if you're gonna be an actor, singer, model, or rapper, or whatever it is you want to be in life, make sure you want to be that thing.
Okay. Yeah.
Because don't be this because people say you look good. Okay. Actually, want to be it because it'll drive you insane, and you only waste your own time and your own money.
Yeah. And he has a point, man, because like I see this in ladies all the time, right? Like they come here and they're like, you know what, I look good, this is gonna happen. Well, let's be honest, you know what I'm saying? Women have a time frame on their looks, just being real honest, right? Like, you can't be 50 and still be looking good. If you're pushing that,
well, you know what though?
Hard,
but some black doesn't crack. Some
black doesn't crack.
The good black doesn't crack.
The good black, but you gotta take care of yourself, and there's other things you have to do in combination of that to be able to be there. So, like basically what I'm trying to get is this. You know, you gotta be able to come out here and grind. And grind doesn't necessarily mean I gotta be hardest worker. It's about your network. Your network is always your net worth, right? And you gotta be able to communicate. That's why I understand a lot of people when they come out here, this is what I've learned, they're so quiet. They're to themselves. If you live in LA, people, that's where people, compared to Texas, I'm comparing, right? Texas and LA.
Right.
People over here are a little bit more quiet. They think that you should come to them. It's a benefit for you because you can just go up to them and go talk to them and be that person to break out of the mode because you're making things happen for yourself. Exactly. So what is the situation that you've been through where you've gotten out of your mode to make something happen?
I think for me, like, I've always been very outgoing.
Okay.
So, quick background about me. I actually studied business law undergrad. I did a lot of like mock trials. So I've always talked to a lot of people.
Yeah, that prepared you for that, like
preparation
for that. Yeah,
and also have I remember another aspiring actress called me a few years ago through a friend. She was like, "Hey, I live in Philly right now. I want to come to LA. What do I need?" I was like, "Learn how to bartend."
Oh, okay.
Like have like a survival job skill, you know, or be an experienced waitress. Okay. Have something going on for you. What was the question again? Though you asked me originally.
Oh no, keep going, man. Just keep talking, man. Okay, you know, like what's something that you jumped out of your comfort zone to pretty much? But you're talking about it, where you jumped out of your comfort zone to get to pretty much where you are today.
Right. Okay. So it's a funny story. So back in 2012, I came with my ex-girlfriend. It was her work trip. It was like my vacation. I met her here in LA, and I was like, you know what? I could live here. I fuck with LA. I felt like it was different from Philly, New York, Atlanta, Miami. It just was like its own.
Right.
Even the weather is like it's always 80 degrees here, and it doesn't really rain too much. It's like the perfect. That's a perfect scenario. And she was like, "What about me?" I was like, "Well, you could." Hope she's not watching. Well, you could always just move here, or we can just part ways. We did a parting ways. I moved here a year later, and I had no job.
Wow.
And I shipped my car, which was like $1,000. The first company ripped me off. The second one ended up coming through on it. And I had unemployment though, so I was off of that for like 2 months. And I went down to Central Casting, which is like a background acting service. And the process was like insane to me. You had to call every day, call the number. I was just like, God bless, I can't do that. So I ended up getting a call from them like 2 months later for a TV show, The Mindy Project.
Okay.
And
I've heard that one. That's cool.
Yeah, and that's my very, very, very first job that I did here, and it got me SAG.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Yeah, I did 3 days on it, and from there I just did like music videos, commercials. I feel like you have to be able to talk to people, communicate well with people.
To be able to get those type of jobs. You know?
You gotta communicate.
Right. I did a video like for Zayn Malik like a year and some change ago, and it was this beautiful girl. She was like gorgeous, and I was talking to her like, "Hey, where you from?" She was like. She was like,
why are you talking to me?
She was like, and like, no, but she couldn't like really form a sentence.
Oh wow!
So could you imagine had she been beautiful and articulate?
Oh my gosh, she would just kill the game.
She would
have killed.
She could have like worked that room, but she was just like, she was very.
What, like you think she didn't know English? Like she was maybe like
she just seemed very introverted.
Oh, okay.
Introverted.
It's one of those like type.
She's from like a very small town.
Yeah,
very small town.
And then she moved out here. She's like, "Oh, I'm beautiful. I'm out in LA, but I don't really have any of the skills
like,
that I need."
Her personality scared me off. I was like,
"Oh,
like I was just like, well, cool. All right, let me just mingle with the people.
Wow,
other people other than her.
Yeah,
and but she was beautiful. But I felt like it's even when you're dating like a woman or whatever. Why would you want to date somebody who doesn't have any personality?
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like become
work with them.
Right.
You know,
become well versed. Like read some books. You know,
yeah.
Pick up a hobby. Like. You're an actor, what else you do? You know?
Because I feel like at times, like especially what I've seen, because I met a lot of people, right? You don't have to meet people in the entertainment world just to see success. So my world is more of the corporate, but I'm going more into entertainment. And what I see that it's in common is if you're that extrovert, right, and you can work with people, and you're able to have an open mind, you can do whatever the hell you want, no matter what the fuck you think. Like, that's it. So that's why I know it's like, it's like when you go into the club, right? You know, because because I've been many years in the club, right? You go to the club, you know, people are getting it, and you see that girl, right? You see her, you're like, okay, she's cool. You go up, you get all this courage. Yeah, that one. I'm over there. I'm talking to her. You talk to her, right? But she has no personality, but she is banging. You walk away from the situation because that's a liability, right? But the people that are assets are the people that can have a conversation, right? So that girl you go up to is going to say, no, you're going to buy me a drink or what? And you're like, no, I'm not. You're wasting my time. You're a liability. But the assets, she will talk to you and have her conversation. And because of the conversation, if you're a man of means, you're going to say, you know what? I'm going to buy you a drink because I enjoy your conversation. It's the same thing in the world, corporate America or entertainment. You want to have somebody that's well-rounded, that's able to market themselves, and somebody that you can identify with or relate to, and who can overly communicate in certain situations, right? So that's just one of the things that I think about whenever, you know, it comes to that. So, and it's interesting we were saying about getting out of the norm, because to come from whatever you think is normal or whatever you know is normal to Los Angeles, take in mind that what you did was cool, because he did it in a way to where it was safe in a sense, because a lot of people I meet just says, I just moved to LA out of a realm, and then they take their ass back. You got to have a plan. You can't jump into anything without a plan. You got to be able to do it, and it has to be a smooth transition. If it's not smooth, you're just not going to make it.
And also,
right?
like, so I visited LA in October of 12. I moved October 16 of 13. I sort of had planned it out, you know.
Planned it out, right? Yeah.
That's what it sounds like. I hear people saying I came to LA with $100 in my pocket. I'm like, how is that possible?
How's that possible?
I mean,
seriously.
I mean, on top of that, it seems stressful.
Yeah.
Too, you know,
you
at
put
least
yourself in an unnecessarily stressful position.
$100 in LA goes like this.
you can spend that on a haircut and
boom,
haircut and some shots.
That's it. Shit. And the cheapest happy hour I've ever seen in LA was $5. So what does that say? Right. Most drinks here are $10.
I would say definitely whatever you do in life, whether it's like going to college or going to medical school, have a plan.
Have a plan.
Have a plan, and always have a plan, because
make sure
I hear those stories.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I don't believe those stories.
And people give you the most. This is what you fall in love with. Don't fall in love with the 1%. Fall in love with the 99%. Nobody ever makes it. There's people that do make it. There's always an exception to the rule. Nobody makes it with just 100. The people who made it, they had a backup plan, some type of way. Whenever they got to LA, it's the most expensive city in the world. They had some type of parents, and you hear that a lot. Parents are supporting, or they had a job lined up, and then they made a move from the job to here. But it's always a smooth transition. Because at the end of the day, you always have bills.
Yeah, always.
Always. They're not going to stop. You got student loans. You went to college. Yo, they're not going to stop because you decided that you want to be an actor or actress. They're still going to come, right? Yeah. So you got to be able to pay that. And I love living in comfort. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. To where I know I have a background. Like he said, bartending. At the end of the day, bartenders make money. That's it. That's all there is to it. They make money. So if you do come to LA, do have a plan. So everybody out there, have a plan whenever you come out.
I mean, even small as like maybe like having like $3,000 saved for 3 months. Yeah. Like maybe yourself like 90 days to find a job. Or, you know, something. You gotta
something, right? Yeah. Funny you said that. I came out here with $3,000, right?
Really? That's funny.
Yeah, straight up, real shit. Okay. I had $3,000 in my account, right? The only person I knew was my frat brother, right? He said, fucking come out here, stay on the couch. I said, all right then, cool. Came out, stayed on the couch, drove my car here. I only had like a trunk full of clothes. But I had a job already out here that I got when I was in Texas. So I knew that I was having money coming in, but I would always also have that money. That cushion, but believe it or not, I ran through that $3,000.
Well, like in a month.
In a month. Because that $3,000, because you're new to a place, right? Yeah. You're not going to be new to a place, and you're going to be like, oh, shit, I'm just going to be
eating out every day.
Yeah.
You're probably buying some new sneakers.
Because like the same stuff.
Yeah, I'm getting that shit. I'm here.
And it's like the same stuff you used to do back home. It's like, oh, I can go out to eat every once in a while. But you're not realizing that you're paying 2 to 3 times that amount that you used to pay back home here.
Yeah. Because something healthy here is like, what, like $17?
$17, yeah.
$6 is like back home.
Oh, man, you're spending money left and right.
Still got a tip,
you know.
If you're into tipping.
Yeah.
Everybody into tipping.
Yeah, everybody should be in the tipping.
Peter is in the tipping.
I think I'm in the tipping.
You got a tip. Yeah. But, you know, you realize that $3,000 here, especially if you're wasteful, is not a lot. And if you live in Los Angeles, you understand. Like, $3,000 can really go really quick. You can spend $50 a day here easily.
Well, to go outside is like probably $40.
You said what?
Going outside is $40. You buy a
Yeah.
bottle of water,
Get
something to eat, gas.
Because you're driving everywhere here.
It's probably $40 to go outside.
Just go outside. So a lot of times, and then your rent's gonna be high. To get into an apartment, it's an interesting story, right? So I'm thinking I want to get to an apartment, right? So I'm thinking like, oh man, I just pay $300 down deposit and then get in, right? No, rent on average here in a decent area is 15.
That's somewhere decent.
Yeah, decent.
Decent.
Decent is 15.
Not
So that
great,
means you gotta pay
decent.
15, and on top of that, another 15 a down deposit.
How much is rent in the hood?
Oh my God, rent in the hood is 12.
Yeah, so you
You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, yo. So regardless, you gotta have a way to make money, even whenever you make whatever jump you're gonna make, right? I mean, but the best thing about this though is you believe in yourself enough to where you know that you're gonna be successful and you're gonna make that jump, and you're not gonna acknowledge the backside, which is the negative. So have you had situations where you were like, you know what? All I gotta do is focus on this. I see this in the back, but I'm just gonna focus on this for success.
What do you mean?
Like for instance, like you had a gig or something where you knew you were gonna get, and you end up getting the gig because if you knew if you didn't get the gig, you're gonna have financial problems.
I think just always, I think just always like being focused, and I think that you can't be negative out here, and you have to have a support system.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So networking and support system, and realizing that like whatever your talents are, they're going to guarantee. Like I feel a lot of things are like what you think you become. I think Buddha said that.
Yeah.
Like you really gotta like think positive, because if you say, oh well, I might go in here and do this, whatever, but I might not, do well, so I'll probably end up going back home next week. Like you can't think like that.
You can't think like that. Okay.
I've had a lot of disappointments where like I knew something was for me and I didn't get it. It wasn't for me, and I've had a lot of great times too. So I think just always being positive no matter what. Yeah. Positivity goes very far.
Yeah. So another thing is like what you think is what you are, right? So if you haven't read Law of Attraction, read it, because you're always going to forever move in life. It's just your mind has to always be progressive too.
Yeah.
So yeah, man. So hey, cool ass guy. We're
Most
two educated guys.
Please follow me on my Instagram.
Follow him on his Instagram.
Hey,
what is it?
Instagram?
It's Kev Burney. KEVBURNEY.
Cool, man. Follow him, man. Also, check him out some of our videos. Hey, we're two educated guys trying to figure this shit out.
Word.
Please subscribe, like our
stuff.
shit, man. Like it. We have over 250 videos at this point, and we have live skits. Hopefully, he jump in one of the skits, kind of see what's up, what's out there. You know what I'm saying? We do it. And, just check us out, man. If you have any videos that you want to request, let us know. But we do this for you because if you're an actor out here trying to make it, hey, take advice from this man right here.
Word.
Hey, two educated guys.
You know what? Like, so really fast.
Okay.
I haven't gotten there yet.
Yeah.
So I want to be, but I feel anything is possible. Just keep going. So whatever you want to do is possible. You just have to keep going.
There you go. Keep it going. And you are what you believe. So
Word,
he
man.
believes he's successful. He's going to be successful, right?
Most definitely.
Hey, man. Two educated guys. We're out.
Peace.
Peace.